Welcome to Ordinary to Badass, episode number 348. In this episode, it is day 8 of 12, the 12 days of badassery, and I freaking love this day because it is all about self-love and something that we forget to do a lot, especially the women listening to this. And so it is time to take a second to breathe, to realize any time that you have actively sought self-love for yourself or done things for yourself. So even if you're thinking about turning this off, it is much needed. I guarantee it. So yeah, share this episode if you're enjoying the 12 days of badassery. I am absolutely loving it. And I know that it is going to help you to feel more and more badass each and every day. So share the episode with a friend or leave a review on Apple, and I will be super grateful. Okay, let's get to the episode.
Be confident, be bold, be authentic, but don't forget to take action. This is Ordinary to Badass, where our stories empower women to step into the spotlight of their own lives and pursue what they're truly passionate about. It's time to step into the arena and become more than just extraordinary. It's time to become a badass with your host, Marie Sonneman.
Welcome to Ordinary to Badass. Whether you're ordinary or badass, I'm so glad you're here. Of course, I'm loving this episode because we're talking all about self-love, and it is so needed. We are in a day and age where everything is go, 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 do, and we just don't take a second to pause. We don't take a second to care for ourselves, which is so important. Really, loving ourselves is the most important thing that we can do. And we've all been on an airplane, right? Where they're like, fill your mask up first, or put your mask on first. You have to fill your tank before giving it to other people. And it's so hard to love and care for other people when you don't truly love and care for yourself. So I want you in this episode to think of the times where you have done some form of self-care for yourself, where you have loved yourself. And remember the famous Beatles song, All You Need Is Love? Da 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 da. Not gonna sing it for you. I'm doing you a favor, believe me. But it's true. All you need is love. And so think of those times in your past where you have been gracious for yourself or gracious to yourself, where you have done something. I don't care if it's like, okay, I just need to have a cup of hot chocolate right now, a glass of wine, something like that. Or if it's bigger than that, if you're like, okay, I need to go to Weight Watchers. I've done that before. Like, I need to take care of myself. I need to love my body. So I am going to start going to Weight Watchers. Or I need to heal myself. And so I'm going to go to a counselor or a therapist. All of these things that we do to care for herself. So write those down. Remember the Grinch that stole Christmas? And just from experiencing love, the Grinch's heart grew 3 times in one day. It's like the craziness of what just a little bit of love can do. And this is going to sound so stinking cheesy, but I recently got a new puppy and she is just all love. Like she is so stinking sweet. She is making me into the dog mom that I never wanted to be. Like, yeah, this sounds bad. I never wanted a girl dog. I have a girl dog. I was never the type to like carry my puppy in a purse or a dog in a purse. Like I thought that was ridiculous. I'm doing that now because I need to get my walks in. And so all of these things, I might have to get a stroller, guys, because the walking situation isn't working good. So yeah, I would be the dog mom with a stroller. But you know why that is? It's because she's pure love. She's pure just sweetness. And so it's having me do things that I never would have done. So think of how that is for ourselves. Like, what if all that love she had and was giving me, what if I would turn that in on myself? What if I gave myself that much love? What if you gave yourself that much love? Like, I just want you to shut your eyes and imagine that for a minute. Just a world where you just doted on yourself and loved yourself and were sweet to yourself. And you gave yourself grace when you made mistakes. and you just smiled and you just were like, you got this. It's okay. How amazing would that feel? And as you open your eyes, like write things down that came to mind. Or if you've done this for yourself before, write that down. Maybe you started meditating. Maybe you started going for walks. Maybe you started speaking up and sharing your feelings more or setting boundaries better. All of that is self-care and self-love. So write those things down because they are huge. They do make a big difference in your life. And even though it might seem small, it is huge. And so I cheers you for that, for any little thing that you have done to take care of yourself. Maybe it's something as small as just setting an intention. I was doing hot yoga for a while, and the power of setting an intention really kind of blew me away because at the beginning of hot yoga, they'd be like, okay, set an intention, what you want for your experience, what you want this class to be today. And I was like, love myself. Because a lot of times when I would go there, they have those huge mirrors in the front of the class, and I would just beat myself up like, oh, I have no balance, and I would fall or whatever, and just beat myself up or compare myself to the skinny minis in front of me or whatever the thing was, right? But I was in my head. And then just from setting that one intention at the beginning of class, that class, I loved myself. Because anytime I'd start to say something like, nope, you intend to love yourself today. So that was huge for me. And that kind of sat with me in other classes going forward. Like I am choosing to beat myself up or I am choosing to love myself. And so that might sound crazy. That might sound so small or like that was one class, but that one class, that's one intention kind of switched things for me. So therefore, that's a major accomplishment. That's a badass thing. Don't underestimate it. We've talked a couple times already about this idea, like the small, ordinary things turn into huge, badass things. So accept those small, ordinary things or seemingly ordinary things, accept those and write those down. That felt funny. I did this with my right hand when I write left-handed. So anyway, I digress. Another thing about self-love is like the more that you embrace yourself, that you love yourself, that you dote on yourself, that you're a cheerleader for yourself, the more confident that you will feel. So that's why we want to celebrate those moments where we did love on ourselves and dote on ourselves and treat us right, treat ourselves right. So anytime that you can think of where you cultivated self-love, write that down. And yeah, I'm excited for you. I know that you're a badass. You got to be seeing it by now, right? You got to be seeing the proof is in the pudding. Clearly, you are a badass. Tomorrow, we are going to be talking about navigating change. So make sure you tune into that. If you got up to episode 8 or day 8, you got to get to day 9, right? I was going to say day 12, but here's the thing. One day at a time. We'll take it one day at a time and we will get there. And clearly, I'm proving your badassness. You are a total badass. With that, we'll end the show. To all the badass women out there staying in the arena, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, own it and get after it.
Now that you've listened to this episode of Ordinary to Badass, we want to hear from you. Go to our website, ordinarytobadass.com/podcast, and submit your own experience on how you took your life from ordinary to badass and get the chance to be on a future spotlight episode of the show. That's ordinarytobadass.com/podcast. While you're waiting for the next episode of the show, wipe off the sweat, dust off the dirt, and get back in the arena.